Okay, we are officially showing Aatrox's new rework. I didn't really think they were going to. They just kind of threw him out there. I thought the next on the list was a collie, but apparently not. Aatrox, the Darkin Blade. Okay, a fallen god warrior who once threatened to destroy Runeterra, Aatrox and his kin were bound to ancient weapons and imprisoned for centuries. That age is over. Now, with stolen flesh warped in brutal approximation of his previous form, the Darkin Blade seeks an apocalyptic and long overdue vengeance. Total obliteration. Okay. Passive Deathbringer Stance. Aatrox's next basic attack has increased range and deals a percentage of the target's maximum health as damage. The attack also significantly reduces all healing and shielding on the target for a few seconds. Deathbringer Stance cooldown is slightly reduced whenever Aatrox casts a spell or when he lands the edge of the Darkin Blade on a champion. Okay, so it's greatly reduced? No, it's just slightly reduced. Increased range. Okay, why is this muted? Okay. In his hue, the Darkin Blade. Aatrox swings his great sword up 3 times. Each cast increases its damage impact a unique area of effect and can hit with the edge of the blades a second smaller hitbox. Edge of the blade hitting enemies at the far end of the first 2 casts and the center of the third briefly knocks them up and deals significantly more damage. Okay. Then we have his W, Infernal Chains. Aatrox smashes the ground, damaging the first enemy hit and briefly slowing them. If it's a champion or a large monster, they are chained to the impact area. If the chained enemy is still in the impact area after a few seconds, they are dragged to the center and take damage again. See, I like this one. I just think it might be a little bit too wide. E. Umbral Dash. Passive. Aatrox heals for a portion of the damage he deals. Really? Active Aatrox dashes and increasing his attack damage for a few seconds. Umbral Dash can store up to 2 charges and can be used simultaneously with the Darkin Blade. I didn't know this can store up to 2. Okay, now we have his alt, World Ender. Aatrox unleashes his full might, becoming monstrous in size and taking flight on massive wings. As he transforms, Aatrox fears nearby minions and briefly increases his movement speed. This bonus is reactivated when out of combat. This bonus is reactivated when out of combat? While transformed, Aatrox increases his overall damage and gains a blood well that stores health over World Ender's duration, reviving him if he takes lethal damage while in his true form. Is it not going to show him dying? Do you know? Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay, so honestly, I kind of like it the way it is. A lot of people are saying that it's really close to Riven's, which honestly it really is. Their Qs are both similar, both of them having 3 different effects. The only difference is that his is like a special area one that can knock up 3 different times, when Riven's can only knock up the last time, and then the first 2 are just AoE. The W's are somewhat similar, with Riven's just stunning everything around him, but then he actually shoots a skill shot, but then yanks you anyway to in a specific area. The E's are both dashes, only his has a passive, and the active part of it doesn't give him a shield like Riven's. And the alts are the only thing that's like super different, well, and the passives. But even the passive have a small similar, such as Riven's just, increases her damage and gives her, she can recast it to do missing HP. When Aatrox really doesn't have that, he just regens or comes back to life after death. And then the thing that I was saying that's similar about like their passives is that how not like the healing aspect or like the longer range, but more along the lines of whatever the heck it's called. Like the cooldown of it is reduced with like hitting his abilities. Same with how Riven using abilities gives her like bonus damage. So I understand why people are saying that they're similar, but to be truthful, I don't really see them to be that similar. I feel like if you play Aatrox, then yes, you might have like a better time playing Riven and so on and so forth, like vice versa. Like it'd be easier to get the basic elements down, but I still think that there is enough of a difference to make it like two different playstyles to an extent. They're definitely similar playstyles, but they definitely are different. Honestly, I kind of like him. I don't really know if I will fully play him, but I do like his kit as it is right now. I like the alt. I like just like having the idea of having a GA and having his alt on and you just never die. Get like just have like a Zhonya's just for the 1 point of like Zhonya's GA alt passive or well alt active technically, but still. It will definitely make his early game a bit more difficult though, because you'd have to like start his E to actually be able to heal efficiently. So you'd probably want to go like, or not start his E, but like get it early level like 2. If you do get it 3, then you could potentially be behind. So you like the build path would probably be QEW, probably maxing QWE though, maybe QEW depending on how much, depending on like what the changes are per level with the E. Such as like how much bonus AD it gives you plus how much it heals you off the damage you do. And yeah, I honestly I think it would be pretty okay. I don't really think it's going to be overpowered currently. I think the 3 knockups on his Q and his W are going to be the most annoying thing. I think he has a lot of CC, even though he technically only has 2 abilities that have CC on it, but one of them can knock you up 3 separate times. And then the other one can yank you around a pretty decent amount, especially because that's like a pretty wide range. It's not like huge, but it is wide enough to where if you don't have any mobility abilities, you're going to be yanked, unless you have flash, but still. And because of that, I think that it might be a little strong in that sense with how much CC he has, but overall, I don't really think he's going to be overpowered. And I think, and I do like his change over the previous Aatrox. Okay, playing as Aatrox, I'm not going to read all of this. It's just going to go back to, let's just show the video. Okay, see, there's one. Then he uses a W. There's the next, but he missed that. He got that last auto. They never land the last Q. Or not the last one, the second Q. That's something that I'm thinking. I forgot about that, but you can actually move while using your whatever the heck it's called. Like when you die from your alt, you can keep moving while you're intargetable, and that's what I think might be a bit also annoying. I kind of forgot about that till recently. I am not your enemy, I am the enemy. I think that the blade itself looks a heck of a lot cooler, but I think he himself just looks kind of stupid. Like even in this splash art right here, the wings and his head and the blade look cool, but his legs, chest, and main body is just pretty dumb looking, honestly. Let's see all the enemy to ensure you catch them with each cast moves the hitbox closer to Aatrox with the final swing of his great sword, crushing those immediately in front of him. The combination of Deathbringer stands for reduction to your enemy's healing and Umbral Dash passive boost to your own means Aatrox can go head to head with the biggest, bulkiest foes. As long as you're dealing damage, it'll be hell to bring you down. Because your E goes off of damage, not off of like auto attacks. It's not lifesteal. Don't wait to become the world ender. Use your ultimate early to rapidly join the fight from afar and start filling your blood well. The longer you wage war in your true form, the more you'll recover upon reviving. Time it right, and your death will give you a second health bar for the final slaughter. I must destroy every even hope. That is just every hope. This does look really cool. Like his base splash art, it's just like, where does all this go? Like you see all the spikes and everything on his chest. Where does that go? Like, look at his chest right here. Like, this is barren with, like, a little flame here. Yeah, you kind of get, like, the defining thing for his pec. But, like, all the spikes that go up his neck. Even like these things, they don't hook it like the same because it just looks a lot stupider. All of these details right here are just gone. Like if they just made it look like his skin was like layered here, kind of like this, where it has like a little breaking point and like 1 layer, 2 layer, 3 layer, so on and so forth, and then like added spikes down it, just like how this is, it would look so much better. That, and if I could actually see his stinking right blade, like or not right blade, right hand, I would like that as well. This is the exact same thing except for the blade. That's the only difference, is the blade is bigger. This is basically the same thing, just the blade is bigger. I don't understand why they changed his hand in this, so it's not like a super advanced hand. Like why can't one of them be like decked out and the other one just stay regular? Like in the other skins, all of the other skins. This one I also think is pretty cool, but yet again, it's like the splash art here and the in-game art is very different. And that's what I don't really like about it. But this is still my favorite actual Aatrox skin, to be truthful. I don't know why, but I have just always enjoyed it. So, yeah, that honestly has been Aatrox. I don't have a ton on him. I do think it's going to be a better like Aatrox than what it was before, but I don't think it's going to be anything like game breaking. I'm definitely going to try it out. I'll probably try it jungle on top, see how it works. Maybe this will be the champion that gets me back in the league, potentially, because right now I'm just a little bit out of it. But thank you all very much for watching well, not really today's video, this Aatrox video, and I'm going to bid you all adieu. Goodbye.